Your money may not be disappearing because of one huge purchase. It may be disappearing through 10 ordinary expenses that quietly repeat every month. A subscription you forgot about. A delivery order that costs far more than the food. A bank fee you could have avoided. A phone plan with features you never use. A few small online purchases that never felt serious. Individually, these expenses may look harmless. But when they repeat every week or every month, they can consume the money that could have built your emergency fund, reduced your credit card debt, or given you breathing room before payday. In this video, we are breaking down 10 common things Americans waste money on every month, why these expenses are so easy to ignore, and how to reduce them without turning your life into a miserable no-spending challenge. This content is for educational purposes only, and is not personalized financial advice. The first money leak is unused and forgotten subscriptions. Subscriptions are designed to feel small. $9 here. $15 there. Another monthly charge for streaming, music, cloud storage, software, gaming, fitness, meal delivery, premium applications, or a product that arrives automatically. The problem is not that every subscription is wasteful. A service you use regularly may be worth every dollar. The waste begins when payments continue after the value has disappeared. You may have signed up for a free trial and forgotten to cancel. You may be paying for several services that provide almost the same thing. You may still have a gym membership near an old home or workplace. You may be paying for premium features when the basic plan would meet your needs. Because the payment happens automatically, you do not actively decide to buy the service again each month. The money simply leaves. Once every 3 months, review every recurring charge from your bank and credit card statements. Ask 3 questions. Did I use this during the last 30 days? Would I sign up again today at the same price? Is there a cheaper plan that would provide what I actually need? Cancel, pause, or downgrade anything that no longer earns its place in your budget. Keep confirmation emails or screenshots when you cancel, and check future statements to make sure the charge actually stops. A subscription audit may take less than an hour, but the savings can continue every month. The second money leak is food delivery and convenience fees. A restaurant meal may already cost more than cooking at home. Food delivery can increase that cost through delivery charges, service fees, small order fees, tips, and menu prices that may be higher than the restaurant's in-person prices. An $18 meal can become a much larger transaction before it reaches your door. The convenience is real. After a long day of work, cooking may be the last thing you want to do. The goal is not to pretend that nobody should ever order food. The goal is to stop paying premium convenience prices so frequently that they become a normal part of the monthly budget. Review your last month of delivery orders and calculate the complete total, including fees and tips. Do not look only at the price of the food. Then choose a realistic reduction. If you order 4 times per week, try reducing it to 1. Keep 2 or 3 simple meals available for busy evenings. Pick up the food when practical. Cook enough to create leftovers for the next day. Even replacing a few delivery orders each month can create meaningful savings without requiring you to prepare every meal from scratch. The third money leak is frequent small convenience purchases. Coffee, snacks, bottled drinks, convenience store visits, vending machines, and quick purchases at gas stations do not feel like major financial decisions. That is why they are easy to repeat. A $7 purchase may seem too small to matter, but if it happens several times each week, the monthly total can become significant. The lesson is not that buying coffee will keep you poor forever. That kind of advice ignores larger expenses like housing, transportation, healthcare, and debt. The real issue is automatic spending. You stop noticing the transaction because it has become part of your routine. Track these purchases for 2 weeks without judging yourself. Look for patterns. Do you buy breakfast because you leave home without eating? Do you stop at a convenience store because you did not bring water or a snack? Do you purchase something every time you fill the gas tank? Once you understand the trigger, create a simple replacement. Prepare coffee before leaving home several days per week. Keep water and snacks available. Set a weekly convenience spending limit. You do not need to remove every small pleasure. You need to make sure repeated convenience purchases are providing enough value to justify their total cost. The fourth money leak is paying bank fees without reviewing your options. Checking account maintenance fees, overdraft fees, non-sufficient funds fees, out-of-network ATM charges, and other account costs can quietly reduce your money without improving your life. Some banks and credit unions offer different accounts with different requirements. A monthly maintenance fee may be avoidable through a minimum balance, qualifying direct deposit, another account type, or a different institution. Overdraft fees can become especially expensive when multiple transactions are processed while the account is short. Review your bank's fee schedule and the fees charged during the last 6 months. Ask whether your current account is still the best option. You may be able to turn off optional overdraft coverage for certain debit card and ATM transactions. You may be able to set low balance alerts. You may be able to connect a savings account or another backup option, although those services can also have terms or fees. You may find an account with fewer charges. Do not switch institutions without reviewing access, deposit insurance, customer service, ATM availability, transfer times, and all account terms. But do not keep paying a monthly fee simply because you have had the same account for years. Loyalty to an account that no longer fits your needs is not a financial strategy. The fifth money leak is late fees caused by poor organization. A person may have enough money to pay a bill, but still pay a late fee because the due date was forgotten, the automatic payment failed, or too many bills arrived during the same week. Late fees are frustrating because they provide no lasting value. You are paying more without receiving a better product or service. Create a bill calendar showing every due date, expected amount, and payment method. Check automatic payments rather than assuming they always work. A changed card number, expired card, insufficient balance, or technical issue can interrupt a payment. When cash flow allows, schedule payments several days before the deadline. Set phone or calendar reminders. If several major bills are due at the same time, ask the companies whether different due dates are available. Not every provider will allow changes, but asking costs nothing. Automatic payments can help avoid missed deadlines, but only use them when you can keep enough money in the account. An automatic payment that causes an overdraft may replace one fee with another. The best system is the one that helps you pay on time without losing control of your checking balance. The sixth money leak is overpaying for phone and internet service. Many people stay with the same plan for years while prices, features, and competing options change. You may be paying for unlimited data you rarely use, premium speeds your household does not need, device protection that overlaps with other coverage, international features you never use, or extra lines and add-ons that should have been removed. Review the complete bill, not only the total. Look for each service, fee, device payment, and optional feature. Make sure every charge is authorized and understood. Compare your actual data usage with your plan. Ask whether a lower-cost plan is available. Compare other providers while considering coverage, speed, reliability, equipment costs, promotional periods, taxes, and fees. Be cautious with temporary offers that become much more expensive later. The cheapest plan is not always the best if service is unreliable where you live or work. But paying for the highest plan by default is not automatically better either. Choose the level of service your household genuinely uses. The seventh money leak is automatically renewing insurance without comparison. Insurance is essential protection, not an expense you should remove casually. But that does not mean you should accept every renewal price without reviewing it. Auto, renters, homeowners, and other insurance premiums can change. Your circumstances can also change. You may be driving fewer miles. You may qualify for different discounts. Your vehicle may be older. Your household information may be different. Before renewing, review the coverage limits, deductibles, exclusions, discounts, and total premium. Compare quotes using the same coverage levels so you are making a fair comparison. A cheaper policy is not a good deal if it removes protection you need or comes with a deductible you cannot afford. Do not focus only on price. Review the insurer's reputation, claims experience, financial strength where relevant, and policy terms. The goal is not to become underinsured. The goal is to avoid paying more simply because comparison feels inconvenient. Even if you keep the same company, asking about updated discounts or coverage options may reveal savings. The eighth money leak is impulse shopping disguised as a good deal. Online shopping platforms are built to remove friction. Saved cards, one-click checkout, limited time offers, free shipping thresholds, personalized recommendations, and constant notifications make spending almost effortless. A discount can make you feel as though you saved money. But if you bought something you did not need, the discount did not create savings. It created a smaller unnecessary expense. A 30% discount on a $100 item still means $70 left your account. Create a waiting rule for non-essential purchases. For a smaller purchase, wait 24 hours. For a larger purchase, wait several days. Remove saved payment information from shopping sites. Turn off promotional notifications. Unsubscribe from marketing emails that regularly trigger spending. Keep a list of items you want instead of buying them immediately. During the waiting period, ask, would I buy this at full price? Do I already own something that serves the same purpose? Can I pay for it without using debt? Where will I store it? Will I still value it 3 months from now? The objective is not to eliminate shopping. It is to separate genuine value from temporary excitement. The ninth money leak is paying premium prices for everyday products without comparing value. Brand loyalty can be convenient. You know what you are buying, and you may trust the quality. But automatically choosing the most familiar or heavily advertised brand can increase grocery and household costs. Store brand products may sometimes offer similar quality at a lower price. That does not mean every cheaper product is equally good. Compare unit prices, ingredients, size, durability, and how well the product actually works. Unit pricing is especially important. A larger package may have a lower price per ounce or per item, but only if you use it before it expires. Buying in bulk is not a saving when food is wasted or products sit unused. Also be careful with coupons and promotions. A coupon saves money only when it reduces the price of something you already intended to buy. Buying 3 unnecessary products to use a coupon is still unnecessary spending. Create a basic grocery list and compare prices on the items your household purchases repeatedly. Test lower-cost alternatives one product at a time. Keep the products where quality matters to you, and save on the ones where the difference is small. Smart spending is not always choosing the cheapest option. It is choosing the best value for how you actually live. The 10th money leak is lifestyle inflation. This is the most expensive item on the list because it can turn temporary income growth into permanent monthly obligations. You receive a raise, bonus, promotion, or better job. You finally feel like you have more room. Then the apartment gets upgraded. The car payment increases. Restaurant spending becomes more frequent. Subscriptions multiply. Travel becomes more expensive. Small upgrades become part of your normal lifestyle. A few months later, your income is higher, but your financial stress feels exactly the same. Enjoying part of a raise is not wrong. Money should improve your life. The problem occurs when every additional dollar becomes a new recurring expense. Before a raise or bonus reaches your account, decide how it will be divided. You might use part for a lifestyle improvement, part for emergency savings, and part for debt repayment or another financial goal. The percentages are personal. The principle is simple. Do not allow 100% of every income increase to disappear into higher spending. Be especially careful with financed upgrades. A temporary increase in income can disappear. A multi-year monthly payment may remain. Ask whether the upgrade will still feel affordable if overtime decreases, a bonus does not repeat, or another expense increases. The most powerful benefit of earning more is not simply buying more. It is increasing the difference between what you earn and what you spend. Now let us connect these 10 money leaks. The biggest problem is not always the individual expense. It is the lack of a regular review. Bills renew. Prices increase. Subscriptions continue. Habits become automatic. Raises disappear. Months pass without anyone asking whether the spending still makes sense. Create a monthly money leak review. Open your bank and credit card transactions. Search for recurring charges. Look for fees. Review restaurant and delivery spending. Check online shopping totals. Compare your current spending with the previous month. Then choose only 1 to 3 improvements. Trying to change 10 habits at once may become overwhelming. Start with the easiest recurring expense. Then fix the most expensive flexible category. Then address one larger bill. Suppose you cancel $30 in unused subscriptions. You reduce delivery spending by $100. You avoid $35 in fees. You lower your phone plan by $25. Together, those 4 changes create $190 per month. That would equal $2,280 across 12 months if the savings continued. This is a hypothetical example, but it shows why repeated monthly changes matter. The next step is critical. Do not allow the saved money to disappear into another category. Give it a destination. Transfer it toward your emergency fund. Use it for additional debt payments. Save it for a predictable annual expense. Direct it toward another clear financial goal. Reducing waste without redirecting the money can leave you wondering why your account still has not improved. You also need to avoid confusing spending with failure. Not every restaurant meal is wasteful. Not every subscription should be canceled. Not every premium product is a bad purchase. Not every lifestyle improvement is irresponsible. Waste is spending that repeatedly leaves your account without providing enough value, protection, or progress in return. The objective is not to build the cheapest possible life. It is to stop paying for things you do not actively choose. Review your subscriptions. Control convenience fees. Notice small routine spending. Understand your bank charges. Pay bills on time. Check your phone and internet plans. Compare insurance carefully. Slow down impulse purchases. Buy based on value rather than habit. And protect part of every raise. Choose one item from this list and review it today. One canceled charge may seem small, but one improvement repeated every month can fund the next improvement. That is how ordinary spending habits begin creating real financial breathing room. If this video helped you identify where your money may be leaking, subscribe to Wallet North for more simple and practical personal finance guidance for working Americans.